and good afternoon to you, and welcome to my Facebook Live today, a little bit later, an hour later today, because I had a call with my Stampin Up manager, Liz, who is the Demonstrator Development Manager for the UK. So welcome, I am here, albeit a little bit later than usual. I'm going to turn my camera around and I am going to show you some new stuff. Okay, there we go. I'm getting quite quick at that now. Right, let me just check that everything's working on my laptop and that I'm live. Yeah, I can see my arm. Right, okay. Let's see who's on. Hi Maria, hi Sarah. No, I did put a post on that I was going to be an hour late. I put an event on, Maria. But you might not have seen it. I did share it on my Paper Haven page, but I appreciate not everything gets shown all the time unless you go looking for it. Hi Sarah, hi Kathy. Oh, bless him. Hope it's all right. Hi Jill, hi Karen. So I've been making up my little bookmarks and things for my new catalogue packs that I'm going to be sending out this week. It's not too late to join my launch on the 8th, but if you want to take part in that, please do contact me, because the pack is slightly different for the launch because there's a make and take included in that as well. And I would need to send you that out with your catalogue. So I've been using the new in colours. I thought I'd share those with you today. And I've been using the hand penned stamp set, which has been nice to play around with. So I'm saying I've been using the new in colours. I've used 4 of them. I've not used the evening evergreen yet because I wanted to keep things light, but I do love how they all look together. And I love how the stamp set works. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. So they are the new colours, and this is the stamp set that I wanted to share with you today. I think it's going to be popular. I know the papers are certainly going to be popular. My parcel in the post, I've got pre-orders for 21 of those at the minute, which is amazing. The record is 24, so I'm hoping we can beat it. Oh, hi Kath, hi Marjorie. So what I'm going to do, these pictures on here are slightly smaller than the actual stamps. They're at 90% of the size because just so they can fit them all on the front. And it is a 2-step stamping stamp, which means you stamp the outline and then these stamps fill in the colour, which is what I'm going to show you. You could, of course, colour these in with your blends too. There's not happy birthday sentiment in this set. We've got plenty of happy birthdays in other sets. So there's a congratulations, a thanks, there's feel better friend, which is obviously lovely for a get well, and then anything is possible, which is a really nice motivational message. So I'm going to team this with the happiest of birthdays today because these are nice big sentiments, and I was really pleased, and I've had a lot of comments on this card, and in particular this stamp that I used to go with the papers that I used last week. So, oh hi Fiona. Let me just, I've got my blocks out. Let's get some stamps out. So just to let you know, the boxes have changed a bit now. The image is now printed sort of on the insert in the back of the case, which is fab, and then you can stick these stamps on here and check that you've got all your stamps. So that's a new feature, and you can check that you've not lost a stamp. And what you could actually, if you don't want to keep this piece of acetate, I suppose you could discard it, but you could pop that over there to keep them safe, yeah? And then they're all in there, and you can just peel that off. So I love this big image here. And it actually is a little bit too large for the block D. So you need the E really for it. And then there's this other one, but that does fit on the block D. So you can see which, it's quite good this, because you can see which two images I've just popped on my blocks. This one I've obviously been using with, I've not cleaned these stamps since I used them, so, but I know which colours I used for which, and I'm going to stick to that. Alright. It is handy to have a couple of extra blocks when you're using this. Obviously I have quite a few because of doing classes and things. Oh man, I do need a lot of blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get these stamps out. I'm not putting them on a block, I'm just going to pop them on my laptop there, so I know where they are and they're safe. And that's on there. Right. Okay, so I've got some white card here. This is thin white. And I'm going to just cut it down to, let me have a think. I'll just do it 10 by 14.3. Just going to do a nice, easy background. Okay. But what I thought I'd do is use one of these big sentiments and then do the flowers around it to make a little sort of border. Now this sentiment does take up a lot of room, so there might not be much stamping on this one. I need a big block for that. Let me take that off there for now. Okay. Yeah, they are nice papers. Very nice papers. So I'm going to use basic grey. Last time I used this, I think I embossed this in white. I can see little specks of embossing powder on it. Oh, I've got a bit of extra grey there. We don't want that. Okay, so let's pop this in the centre of the card. There we go. I think I've got that a bit too far over to the right, but never mind. And then I'm going to keep my basic grey open. I like to stamp in the grey rather than black because it's not as harsh as the black. I'm going to pop my mat under here. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to see where I want this. I've not planned this, just going off the cuff and doing a little pattern sort of all the way around. So I think what I'll do is I'll do opposite corners to start with. Like that, yeah. Hi Susan. Oh, 20 on. And then I think I'll do this one up here. This is just a simple card to show you the colours and to show how the stamp works really. And then we've got this little, I'm going to use a massive block for this, doesn't need to be this, but I've got this little one here. I'll just do that coming in like that, and I might do two here, I might do one like that and then one like that. Okay, it's a bit busy, I know it's a bit busy that now, but let's add some colour. So as I say, you could use your blends for this and colour them in, but the stamps are created so that it fills them in. And the first colour I'm going to use is Fresh Freesia, which is the lilac-y one. And these are designed, they're called hand penned. So the whole idea of this is to look like it's been hand drawn and that it's been sort of hand coloured in. It's not a perfection style stamp, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. There's sort of a watercolour look, and when you watercolour in, often artists, and I'll show you on the papers, don't colour the whole of the flower. So I'm just going to try and match. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm keeping the same flowers to the same colour. This one's a little too, it's probably easier to show you with this one. The flowers don't, they leave a little bit of white. Oops. It's easy to go back over these actually if you don't get it quite spot on. Okay, so what I do to make it easy for myself is I just keep one flower to one colour or two flowers to one colour. Now, so that was Fresh Freesia. I'm now going to use Pale Papaya. And for this one I'm going to colour this flower, this, not that one and that one, the medium ones, and then these little ones here. And this is the one where I can show you. It matches up, hang on, it goes that way, but it leaves some white around the edge, there, like that. And that's the design. And of course you can stamp off with these if you wanted to I think that's one there as well. I might miss your comments while I'm concentrating on this. Okay, so that's just adding, I like to build up the different colours. And this is the same colour, just a slightly smaller flower. I only got two of those to do. I think so. Oh, and I've got these buds to do. So let me change stamps. I'm going to say I'm not reading comments, but I don't think there are any. So what you can do with these is you just stamp them, and then I like to fill them in again and stamp off, just to like have a shadow. So stamp it and then stamp it again, and then I'll show you. You can see there you get a lighter colour. It's very busy, this card, very busy. Okay, so we've now done the Pale Papaya. Now it's time for a little bit of polished pink. Makes me think of nail varnish, well, because it's polish. Nail polish. Now this one looks nice, stamped off actually. Oh, now you see, look, it just brings another dimension into it now with this colour. And I do find once they've dried, it's got like a lovely watercolour look on it. It's building up now, it's building up. I'm only adding that colour on there. I love how the colours work together. And then finally, we're going to bring in the soft succulent, which is, I'm just looking at my card, it's a little bit in your face with all the patterns. But this is what I'd call, it's like chalk paint. It's a typical chalk paint colour. You see lots of front doors painted in this colour. I think it's a popular one for front doors at the minute. Right, so there's 2 different leaves. And I must admit I've been using them both ways. So there's a larger leaf here. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp off again with that. So let me try and show you here. I'm going to stamp one in full colour like that, and then I'm going to stamp it again partially. And this one I'm going to use a smaller leaf for it. So I'm going to stamp 1 like that, and it fills the leaf, and 2 like that. Let me show you that there now. So I stamped 1 full colour and 2 like stamping second generation. And then I'm going to fill that one in there like that. And then what, this sort of stalk, there isn't really a stamp for it. So I'm going to be cheeky and sort of use the leaf stamped off a bit like that. Yeah, just to fill the stalk in. Okie doke. Now, there we have. It's a bit busy, but I wanted to sort of do it to show you what the colours look like together. It's probably nicer to see it on here because it's a little bit more spread out on my little insert that I've done for my catalogue launch people. It's not quite as in your face on that one. This one's a little bit in your face. But if I grab some card, we could do a white background. It would probably benefit from having a white background as opposed to a colour. But let's see what it looks like with some succulent maybe, because that's the least, maybe got the least colour on there. Yeah, that pops. We could do that. So it's a really simple design. So this is a succulent card, lovely sage. That's just going to sit on there like that. It is a bit much, that actually, but I wanted to show you how the stamps work. And if you look here, how it sort of colours the stamp in and leaves a little bit of white space, just like in the papers. So let me show you that example on the papers as well. Let me just find this. I was looking at them today, and there's one that gives this one. So it's like these have been coloured in the same way. I love how artistic it is, and they're not coloured in fully. It looks like it's been done by a proper sort of watercolour. And again, these ones as well. So that's the sort of look. It's the hand penned look. It's not. Of course, if you want to use your blends, then you can colour them in like fully. So what I'm going to do, it's a bit busy this card, but anyway, this is a good one for you new ladies, Sarah, when they build up their ink pads. So that's that one. So let's do something a little bit simpler and not as in your face. And let's do a nice design. Oh yes, I've had an idea. Let's just cut this down. Just going to trim a little bit more off this. Another ½ centimetre off it. So I've got 9.5 by 13.8, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my favourite stamp, which is the one that's got all the different flowers on it. Yeah, this might not work. Could do actually. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one there, top right, like that, yeah? Look at that, it's lovely. On the back of the papers, Jill, all the coordinating colours, let me know if that's what you're wanting to know. What are the colours on the back of the pack? Let me know if that's... Right, now you're going to scream at me for doing this bit and think, why are you doing that? Why have you done that? But I'll show you why in a minute. Right, Jill, the colours that coordinate with it, there will be in a catalogue, and like, I've got overlap there, but I've done that on purpose. They are, I'll go through them with you actually. I'll go through the colours that you've got in. I've only picked, there's about at least 10 colours that go with it, and I've picked 7 out for the parcel in the post. I've picked the least ones that I've used for all my parcel in the post. I've actually got a fun fact for you about parcel in the post. If you've, it's been, this one for May will be the 12th one, so it'll be a year that I've been doing it. And in that time, there are potentially 50 colours, and I will have used 37 different colours in the parcel in the post. The most one has been used is 3 times. Misty Moonlight is in here. I'm not including that because I've included it in 3 parcel in the posts. The colours are Highland Heather, you've got Garden Green, Blushing Bride, Daffodil Delight, although it doesn't look as bright on here, that's the Blushing Bride element. And then here we've got the Pale Papaya, and again the Garden Green and Blushing Bride, and that's the papaya there. Here you've got Pool Party and Cinnamon Cider with the Garden Green, and Mint Macaron. Here we've got Mint Macaron, Blushing Bride, Daffodil Delight, Misty Moonlight, and there's your daffodil. Again, here we've got Misty Moonlight, Garden Green, Pale Papaya, and then that's the Garden Green. Garden Green is not used in a lot of papers. It was in the fern ones, and it's really sometimes just a Christmassy colour. And then here we've got Highland Heather, Pool Party, Garden Green, probably a bit of Mint Macaron in there, and some daffodil. And there's your Highland Heather. So I hope that that's helpful. Right, now you might think, oh Julie, why have you done that? Why have you crossed those over? But that's all right, I'll show you in a minute. So I'm going to colour these in now, and I'm going to keep to the same colours as I did before, okay? Just to make it easy for demoing. Okay, so the only one that's going to have fresh freesia on are those little ones. Okay, yep, I'm Maria on a die. And you know what I love about this stamp says? In Stampin' Up terms, the basics, now just bear in mind that America, they call card, they tend to call it paper. So the 3 basics of Stampin' Up are stamps, ink and paper, okay, which is card to us, yeah? And I love that this goes back to, this is what we're doing, we're going back to the basics of just the stamps, the ink and the paper, and I really love that. Then it's still magical what you can create with a stamp set and some ink and some card. And this stamp set has obviously been on pre-order for us demos, and it's the top. We're not allowed, we can't pre-order the whole catalogue. It was from a selected amount, selected items, and this has been the most popular one. And you can see how it's building up now really nicely. Did that help you, Jill, with the colours? I mean, I'll stamp these, but I don't think they're going to get seen. It is, Sarah, it's perfect for back to basics. When I started doing Stampin' Up, we didn't have dies. We didn't even sell Tombow glue. Thanks, Wendy. So I'm just checking my fingers and have a drink. Okay, so that's what I've done so far. I'm going to grab some card and run a die through my machine. Let's find my dies. Hang on. Oh, man. I did bring them from home, I'm sure. Won't you know I've not? Hang on a minute. I got them. So I'm going to use the Stitched So Sweetly, although I don't want it to be too... I'm going to see how that goes because I think it might be a bit big. So I'm going to cut 2 out and then see. Okay, so what is that little mark on it? It's a sticky bit. I think I prefer that size. This is too big. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that over there. And I'm going to stamp a nice greeting on there. Now, I think Happy A Little Bit Birthday is going to be too big. Yes, it is. So I think I think this might be too big as well. So best laid plans and all that, but my sentiments are too big, I think. Hang on. I might just get away with that if it wasn't for those pesky kids. Right. Let's try it. Let's try it and see. A circle would, yeah. But I've cut these. I'm not. The circles of the stitched ones that I would use are not available anymore, so I'm trying to just use things that are available now. Obviously, if people have them, you can use them. I think this might just fit on. Let's see. Oh man, I've got some ghosting on there. I think I need to do another one. Well, it did fit on. I'd love to say that I did that on purpose. So you can, you know, you can see that you don't have to be perfect to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator. But I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't look that I'd got all ink around the edge. So Sarah, that's how to demo, love. I over inked that. So nice little taps, which I did do. I could cut round it, Kath. It's because I've not used this stamp before, and I think, yeah, that's better. That's better. There we go. It's your day, enjoy it. Yep, it's your day, enjoy it. Now, what I'm thinking is a little bit of ribbon or something going around that behind the sentiment. Now, I could use, I tell you what would look really nice, just some white twine. Would look delightful, I'm sure. Or I could use some new ribbon, but I don't know if it's too wide, so let's have a look. I might use some ribbon. I might go for the papaya. Let's see. Do you use that one a lot, Kathy? Yeah. Ooh. We could have that tied in a bow. Oh, we could just have it around it and not in a bow, couldn't we? Oh, we could do the succulent. Let me have a look. I've got the succulent in my bag down here and I can't find the end. So that could go around and not in a bow, because that could be nice, couldn't it? Just going round. Let's do that. But then we're not using a lot of ribbon. This is new ribbon as well. It's called the Open Weave ribbon. I need to find some tape. I wasn't going to use tape today, but I've got some. So when I'm using ribbon, I don't often tape it down apart from around the back. So you could measure it if you want to, but I just like to look if it's central, sort of by the rack of my eye. Pop that down on the back there and then pull that round quite tight and pop that down there. Just sort of manoeuvre it about a bit like that. And then that can go on there, like that. And we can layer it up with some pads. What time am I? Oh, it's... Of course, I'm an hour later than I'd normally do it, so I'm having to think about what time I'm going to get home. I don't go home at 3 now because the school traffic is terrible. So I wait until after 3:30. All right, Kath, catch you later, my love. Okay, so that's going to sit on there like that. Now, I could use that other, could use the other half of that, couldn't I? Or I could do it on white. Let's see what we think. I think I'll do it on the succulent. But I've left quite a wide border there. Don't know whether to have a little bit of another colour popping out from behind the back. So get your votes in now if you want me to use a little bit of the freesia, the papaya, or the polished pink behind the piece of white. And I'm just going to have a drink while you all decide on polished pink, which is the bright pink, pale papaya, or fresh freesia. Oh, would you? Oh, Wendy, that's a nice idea. I think I'm wanting to use this piece up because I've cut it down, but yeah, that could work. So you mean do it like that, and then on your white like that, and then like that on there. Yeah, that'd look nice. Let's see if I get any more votes. But I like that, Wendy. Well, it doesn't look like I've got any more votes at the minute, so we're going to do what Wendy says. And let's, so 13.8. I'm going to go... 14.2. Right. Yeah, well, I know what you mean about gutting it, Wendy, but for the when I'm on a live, I just go for it. I think I've just designed one of my coffee and card makes with maybe different colours because I'm using slightly different colours. But I think we've just designed one between us. So the purpose of doing this video today was to show you these new stamps, but also to tell you about my next round of coffee and card, which will start on the 8th of June. You don't have to be available on a Tuesday morning to do it live. It is available on YouTube on replay, and a lot of people do that. I get a lot of people not watching it live and who catch up in their own time. What would be nice is, and I've not got them to hand, is to have a couple of little gems sort of dotted about there. Yeah. And then I thought I'd finish quickly by sharing. Let me find them. Delve into the bag again. Hang on. I probably won't find them now. Because someone was asking about them this morning and I can't find them. Hang on. Someone was asking about the tags. Ali was asking about the tags, and I showed these briefly on Thursday night's Paper Crafts and Piano. And these are the lovely, they're called tailor-made tags, and there's 4 tags in each of the shapes. So this one does a nice curved top, and this one's more squared off. Some gorgeous tags, and then you get these extras to do like they do a hole for the tag, but then these you can cut, like, you know, those little, when you had a ring binder folder and you could get those stickers to be like the protectors on you, it does that basically for your tags. So I thought I'll make a little tag before I finish. Hang on. Tags are lovely because they do the stitching around the edge and they do the hole for the ribbon as well. So let's grab, I'm just going to decorate the whole thing, cover the whole thing. Oh, actually, no, let's think about this, and maybe let's just do a corner. Like that, yeah. Let's not just whack it on the whole tag. Reinforcements, yeah. Oh, bless you, Wendy. I love my Tuesday mornings too. So let's just do this in the same colours that we've done on the other ones. Really easy and quick way of doing a little matching tag. I love that. It's just so simple. So simple. Let's add a bit of succulents. There we go. A little tag there. Just a little tag. Okay. And yeah. We need a little sentiment in there. Now, there probably isn't a birthday one from that set that will fit in with this, so I shall go back to the hand penned itself, and I will grab, I think I'll do the Feel Better Friend, because I could do that in the corner up there, and it can be a nice little tag to tie on a little bunch of daffs or something for someone who's not feeling too good. And I think anyone could appreciate that. Feel better, friend. That's cute. And let's grab a little bit of the soft succulent ribbon again. And I'm going to just take that through there. Yeah. And I'm going to tie it like I did the other night with a bit of linen thread. This is a must-have item, the linen thread. It really is. It's worth having this. Oh, I missed a comment. Hang on. Oh, I've just close that down now. Have you not got the tags? The tags are good demos. So customers, you can order from this catalogue from next Tuesday. So I'm just gonna, this is a must-have, is this linen thread. It's just so useful. Little rustic look. And I was saying on Thursday night, now it comes on the spool. I love how the it curls a little bit. It's like it's had its hair in rollers. So you get a bit of a curl, a little bit of a wiggle. So that can go there. Let me move all my debris and show you. So basically that's a little set there. Well, that's a birthday and that's a get well, but never mind. There we've got today's, that's a bit busy that. I'm not really too happy with that because I do think it's a bit busy. So, but I love the tags and I love this stamp set and the new colours make it. Obviously, you can use existing colours. It's Karen. This is really up your street. This one, you love your florals. These would be really nice actually to add on. The opal rounds, which I included in last month's parcel in the post. They're from the Sand and Sea suite. So I think I'll just add 3 of these. They were just sat on my desk there and I thought, ooh, they are going to be perfection. So I'll just add 3 of those. I think they're carrying over actually. And there we go, just added those on. Thank you. Or you can, Ali, don't worry. Ali, I'm going to put this on YouTube as soon as I finish this video. I'll download it and pop it on my channel. I do that straight away before I go home, then I don't forget to do it. So thanks for joining me this afternoon. Sorry it was a bit later than planned. I'll be back to 1:30 next week. And of course, next week is going to be new catalogue day. Woo-hoo. Tuesday, May the 4th be with you. So thanks for joining me this afternoon and I will catch you all later. Thank you. Bye.